Hello and welcome back to Let's Play DROD RPG, The Test of Mind. We have just arrived at the remote forest town, and this is a good moment to stop and take stock. Because of the way I've played through the previous levels, doing fairly well in terms of getting statistic boosts at the correct points and going over all of the previous levels, including secret rooms, to look for statistics, I was able to get above the crucial 100 attack threshold for swordsmen. There were 3 swordsmen I had to kill to complete the last level, and they did about 560 damage each, but if I'd been under the 100 attack threshold, they would have done twice that amount. So there is still enough HP in the hold that it's possible to progress, even if you don't get that attack threshold. So that's one thing that I like about this hold. You feel rewarded for optimization because you kill monsters much more easily and you build up a good stock of hit points and keys, but at the same time you're not completely brick-walled if you don't make the right choices in earlier levels. And now it's time to move on. We are stuck here, I think. We can't go back. I don't know if there will be a way to get back later on. I do know that we will be able to get back to the very beginning of the hold, because there was that path with a blue door and a red guard that we never got past. I don't know if it will be possible to revisit the cruise ship. That's something we'll have to find out later. People say that there are some mutant roaches here on this island that share goblin similarities. In other words, the roach has the same weaknesses as goblins do. So that's saying, hey, it would have been a good idea if you'd picked up that goblin biter you were so disdainful about last episode. Our small forest town was invaded by loads of unknown critters and hollow fighters. They even convinced some of us into battling against our town. I heard a strange man is behind this invasion. So here we are, with no goblin biter. The multiplier is up to times. I think I said plus last episode. Times 3. Tar babies do 168 damage and goblins 108, but we'll get far more than that back almost immediately. This is the hollow fighter referred to, a soulless. The image is based on the decoy in DROD, but since monsters in this game don't move, it would be strange to call it a decoy, so we have the soulless. 192 damage, so also not too bad. I could go to the north through the green door, but I'd like to keep exploring and see if there's a way eventually to get into that area without going through that door. It doesn't look like it because there are these 2 blue doors. I think that will be the way to make forward progress, and we'll have to open the green door eventually. But let's continue this way first. How are we on attack thresholds for goblins? 1/3 of 320 is 107, plus 15, 122. Not that far off, but obviously this 1 gem won't do it. And I know that the next attack threshold for soulless is 140. I know that because I've just been watching Chaco's LP of Castle Repton. Soulless are standard monsters that can be placed directly in the editor without setting their stats, and they normally have the same stats across any hold. So we can kill this for 186 damage and immediately get 3 defense. That seems very worthwhile. because it only takes around 60 hits before we'll get before the defense will pay for itself in terms of HP, and it's quite a while before we will have 140 attacks, so I'll just get that. If I go to the south by this path, if I completely avoid these doors, I don't know what's in the room to the west here, but it looks as though there may be some sort of loop where I can come back and completely avoid ever opening these two doors. This is a good point to go back and use the autosave that Jeff so generously provided. And since I have just saved, I'm going to see what's through here. So this is the mutant roach. Oh, 300 damage is quite a lot. Yes, it would have been nice if I had got the goblin biter. We'll have to see how I get on. I have, of course, got previous saves that I can go back to if I want to. To the south there, I think this is the altar for this level. I may end up having to use this one, although I would rather not. So that's a way round to the other side of these two doors. There isn't a way round through here. You can only get that attack gem if you kill this swordsman and step on his sword. And sworded enemies, unlike evil eyes, when you step right onto their sword at the same time as hitting them, they do get the first hit. So this swordsman would get, although it says expected damage 590, he would get 2 hits for nearly 1200 damage. And that does not go down until I get 150 attack. That swordsman on the island seems to be inaccessible. And there's a swordsman I have to kill for one of the blue keys. So there's a lot of swordsmen around, so it seems definitely worth using the altar if I can to get that 150 attack. I don't yet see how to get to the altar. And the Golem Guard, 840 damage. Again, I'm still in a testing mode, so I can get... Oh, he was a boss, or a mid-boss. Every level so far has had a mid-boss, and I think he was the mid-boss of this level, rather than the full boss, because obviously there's more to the level. So I get quite a lot of stuff back immediately as soon as I kill him. That's good. Ah yes. Part 4, Forest Houses. Gebardo rushed inside the gigantic house and was stunned by its size. Now is not the time for admiring. I must look around for any useful devices this place might offer. So we can actually go inside the house. And there is a pickaxe. The pickaxe is an accessory. It goes into the 3rd slot here. And it allows us to remove one wall. But only one wall. It's a one-use item, and after you use it, it's gone. These look like evil eyes, but they are venom eyes. I can't even hurt them, so I just have to walk in front of them to take the damage. These are ordinary gel babies, which are very hard-hitting monsters. I need 140 attack before they do less damage. So, at the moment, although it's Ooh, it's not even possible to get the pickaxe unless I can work out how to get to that pressure plate. This tunnel is probably a scripted entrance from another room. Possibly here? I can't test that because I can't kill the venom eyes. I need more than 160 attack to even hurt them. So it looks like this place is somewhere I'd want to come to much later. And that's fine. Right, I'm going all the way back to part 4 autosave. So the pickaxe makes certain decisions much more interesting, but only when you obtain it, which is difficult for us to do at the moment. These soulless are doing 180 damage, but with the ×3 multiplier, a medium health is 150. I would have to take some extra hits going this way because of the swords, but it seems worth doing for the +3 attack. I still have not worked out how to get to the altar, assuming this is the altar. For the mutant roaches, I'm hitting them for 101 damage, so I would like to hit them for 117. There are 2 tar babies in here. They don't do very much damage at the moment, but to get to them I would have to kill 2 gel babies. This is a tar gel switcher. It will turn the tar babies into gel babies and vice versa, but it's on a trapdoor, so I can only use it once. And to get to it I have to kill 2 mutant roaches. The Golem Guard does 840 damage at the moment, but there is a lot of HP on the other side. So that would be... I would be getting about 600, and I'm pretty sure I would have access either to this 600 or to at least one more large potion on the other side. So the only question is whether I can get to an attack checkpoint reasonably quickly. I'm hitting him for 36 damage. 3 times 36 is 108. I would need to be hitting him for 44, I think. So I'd need 3 more attack gems at the ×3 level. That seems difficult. There is one here, but it costs 300 damage just to get that. I could get in here, but the swordsman is obviously a very expensive enemy, and I haven't seen what's down there, although I would assume that is the path that leads to the altar. Oh, there is a large potion in the room with the Targel switch, so I would get the 600 back, but again I would like to reduce their amount of damage in order to make a profit entering that room. So many decisions. Well, there's defense as well as attack on the other side here, so I think it's most likely to be worth it to kill this guard straight away. And yes, I remembered correctly, that does immediately give us access to that plus 600. So I got more HP back than I spent on the fight. How do I get to the north here? Not long ago I saw someone come in here and take down the path to the northern area of town. If you want to get through, you'll need excellent climbing skills or an item. Item presumably means accessory, and the only one we've seen is the pickaxe. Is that what he is referring to? There are rumours that say that there's a big imperial warehouse in our town. Of course, I am in doubt, but I think the larger house is to be suspected. So I already found that in my scouting run. This house here can be entered, but it doesn't seem to be profitable to do that just yet. That briar fence is really nice. That way no one can go through, not even someone with a big sword. Yes, I remember now. It was 140 attack for gel babies. 150, of course, for swordsmen, and it would be very helpful to get that as quickly as possible. What was it for mutant roaches? Well, they're down a little because of the defense, but no matter which way I go, I'm going to have to take some damage, I'm pretty sure. So I'd like to have 117 plus 15 is 132 for the mutant roaches. Okay, I'm going to save here and see if I can get to the altar. Soulless, 174. Here's another square that looks out of place. Maybe this is also an altar? Salutations, brave stalwart. I see you need status boosts, correct? If so, I will first require 25 Greckles. So this altar gives us 7 attack, or 15 defense, or 300 HP, which is laughably small considering how good the other boosts it's offering are. The cost is obviously going... 25 Greckles is nothing, but the cost is going to go up. Your strength is now boosted. Good luck! The cost is going to go up, 50 Greckles now. It probably doubles each time. So I'm exactly 14 short of 150. So I'm just going to boost my way to 150. And that should save me so much HP that it's really worth spending my money now at this altar, rather than saving it for a later one. I could get even more strength than that, but now I think it would be better to save the rest of my money for a later altar where I would get even more. As you can see, with 150 attack, the swordsman now does 0 damage, a very big improvement on his previous 590. Goblins are not doing very much. There is an interesting thing that hasn't come up yet about goblins, which is that if you step into a square next to them, they can hurt you only if you're facing away from them. So when I did that, I was hit by the goblin behind me, but not the one in front. That's why I only received one hit then. So in a position like this, we could think about optimising the number of hits we're going to take in order to get out of here and get that attack. But the goblins are doing so little damage that it's easier to kill them all. And now, of course, we have crossed the threshold for mutant roaches who are hurting us much less. I could start gathering some more attack. The thing is that I don't really know where my goal is to get to. Is it back on the other side of those doors? Should I go through here? I'm going to make another save. Well, one thing is clear, this swordsman also does no damage anymore. So this attack is very cheap. And I get some defense to go with it. One way or another, I have to kill a mutant roach to get this attack. And it's going to be a very long time before the next attack checkpoint, so I may as well do that now. Have I discovered how to get to this tile? Ah, it seems... No, what am I seeing? There is no way in here. There must be a scripted way in from somewhere else. No, he's standing on an arrow rotator. He's a mimic. Expected damage 202, that's not so much. If I go down here, I can kill him. Okay. Am I near an attack checkpoint for mimics? I'm hitting him for nearly 100, so if I could hit him for 105, if I had 170 attack, that's worth starting to think about how to work towards that. Am I stuck here? Now, what is the point of this? Oh, this is if I were coming from the other side. I would have to kill that swordsman to get to. But it's not even possible to come from the other side. So that's a bit strange. Remind me what's up here. A soulless, well, no problem. May as well use a yellow key to see what's up here. The rattlesnake does a lot of damage, and because I would only hit his tail segment, I would have to kill him twice, or fight it twice, so I'd be taking double that amount of damage, 1300, to get this blue key. There's a second blue key here, and of course this pass is where they're used. So it might not connect up with the green door pass I saw at the very start of the level. How do I get round that side? Ah yes. Gel babies now do much less, 422, and I can get a decent amount of health back, and I'm in a position to kill these tar babies with that attack. But I want to see what's in here. Yellow keys are rather scarce around here. If you didn't bring keys over, you might be in trouble. Gladly for you. Should you be out of yellow keys, I have a bunch I can sell. Just enter my house and pay. All keys cost 60 grackles. Well, I have a large number of yellow keys, but 60 grackles is very cheap, so I'm just going to take all of them. I mean, that does decrease the amount of times... it makes it harder to use the altar, but not very much, because the exponential cost means that sooner or later there will be a very big altar purchase with a large gap to the next purchase, and any grackles I spend more than that are not really going to hurt me. So... to get out of here I have to step on the Soulless's sword or kill him. It's the same amount of damage either way, so I'd rather kill him, that way I'm getting the money. Where was I going next? I would like to get in there, which is +6 attack. It seems I have to open this green and yellow door to get back to the northern half of the level. Could be wrong, but it looks that way. And I'm going to save and look through here. So I can immediately get that green key back. Spend a yellow key to receive a yellow key, kill the swordsman for free. So the tunnels connect, so going through the blue doors is the only way to enter this region. In this region I'm in at the top here. If I kill the tar baby and goblin, I can get here, and I'd have to kill the 2 gel babies to get out again, unless I want to spend another green key, but it's probably worth it because I've got a lot of health. Not only have I got a lot of health, but I'm getting 600 back on the way. And another 3 attack, which does get me to the 170 threshold for mimics, I think it was. A little bit too late, but never mind. The rattlesnake's damage has gone down. I'm going to need that blue key sooner or later. This one is never going to go down unless I get more defense. Even then it won't go down very much. I have to step on the swordsman's sword. By contrast, the rattlesnake's damage will go down anytime I get defense, certainly. Probably also anytime I get some attack. So I'm going to... well, I shouldn't get that first because this way is attack and defense. So I'm going to kill these 2 gel babies. I wish I could help you there, but the invaders kind of took down the bridge, and the only other way in town is to get through the golem guard they set up there. This is a possible place to use the pickaxe. I think that is what has been hinted at. But it looked... is there any attack in there or just HP? There's just HP, so I'm going to leave that room alone. The mutant roach still hurts a lot, but it's probably worth it for the +3 attack. How are we doing now against the rattlesnake? How do I even get to the rattlesnake from here? This way, I think. Yes. 546, so I haven't crossed another attack threshold since last time I looked, but the defense will help a little. Here is the portable orb. It looks difficult to get to, but I should bear in mind that it's there for later on. So we are here. I can kill you for free. Gel Baby still hurts a lot, but I should think about whether I want to get this attack now. And the Mutant Roach, that attack is more profitable. Oh, the Gel Baby, their next attack threshold is 200, which is not very far off, so I would like... I see you are quite a persistent guy. I'll ask you one more time. Will you join our army, or will we have to kill you? I'd rather die than serve your army. I see. Guard, kill him. What kind of evil, heartless monster are you? Why, I am the Spooks Wielder, Emperor of the Dark, or at least I think so. No matter how dark you are, I'll slay you. I'm afraid you won't be able. Guard, retreat! What a gobbing coward. Okay, we're back here, but this does give us access to both of the previous levels. So I think this is a good point to end the episode, and thank you for watching. See you soon.